Hey guys, for our first assignment for this trimester, we will be creating our own Bitmoji portfolio. Here you will be creating a room that shows your personal identity, so things that may show us your interests, your hobbies. Here you can see I have my pottery wheels, some clay, paintings, I have my dogs. So I filled my room with things that kind of represent things that I love and who I am as a person. I then have a link to the gallery, which I will be including each of my artworks for all of the projects that we do within this portfolio. So I'm going to show you how to get started by creating your own. The first thing that you're going to want to do is create a new slide. So we're using Google Slides, so you will see that presentation button. And what I want you to do first is change the name to Digital Portfolio - your name. And then go ahead and delete the text boxes. We do not need them here. We're going to start by choosing a background. You can do that by searching on Google, wall and floor background, and you're going to start to see different images. So you're going to choose one that you think would look best for your room. And click done. And to begin adding items to my room, I'm going to go to image, search the web, and when you search whatever it is you want to search, so I'm going to search a table, if you put PNG at the end, that is going to give you an image that already has the background erased. So you can see right now I just have a table, there's nothing around it, I can resize it and move it. Something else I can search rather than PNG is I could change that to transparent, and that's also going to give me the same thing where you're going to see no background. If you use remove.bg, you can even set up your computer to find an image of your choice just by searching in Google and taking that image that you like and dragging it right into remove.bg, and that's going to give you the image that removes the background. So this gives you more options. Sometimes when you search on that Google Slides, Google search, it's not going to give you many options. So if you go through and use that external website, that will give you more options. So you can use both. Sometimes I go back and forth and I use the one that's already embedded in Google Slides, but sometimes I go back and forth and use the Google search. So you're just going to go through and find items to fill up your space. So I'm going to add a window. I'm going to just find things that I want to fill up on my walls. So here I have a window. I have an image saved of a picture that I took from outside my house. So I will take that photo to add within the window. So if you overlay it, resize it, and you click on it, what you would want to do is send it to the back by pressing order, send to back. So now it's going to look like I'm looking out that window. I'm going to add some lights. So any image that you take and drop into remove.bg is going to allow you to use this image within your room. So these could be images that you have on your computer, or they could just be images that you are searching. So find any object that you want to use to just start filling up your space. Sometimes they don't work, you might have to try a few times, or find a new image altogether. Something I do is trim the shape, so I'm kind of removing all that excess space. It makes it easier to move things around once you have a lot of objects or a lot of images in your room. So always try to resize things and cut out anything that's not needed. So add objects of things that you may use. So I'm going to add my MacBook. I use my MacBook all the time. But maybe you love to play video games. You can have a controller or a TV. Any type of object that shows the viewer the things that you like or the things you like to do. So I'm going to add a fun fuzzy chair to go right next to my desk. I don't have one of these, but I would love one. So always try to resize objects to be the size they would probably be, similar to your other objects. So I'm even going to insert photos of my dogs. While that's loading, I'm going to insert my Bitmoji. If you want to add a Bitmoji, go ahead. There's several steps needed in order to do that. That is what I will put in a different video. So I'm just going to trim, again, the excess space, get rid of that. Resizing Luna to be the size that she would be. And I also already have a picture of Petey with the background removed, so I will resize him, move him around. Maybe in my room I would have some kind of inspirational art or quote on my wall, so I'll just find one that I want to hang on my wall. Even though it has a white background, I'm going to remove the background anyways, so I know there will be nothing there when I copy it and paste it into my room. Resize it so it fits on my wall. Maybe I will even add a frame to go around that. So I'm kind of creating my own wall art by taking two different images and combining them. And I'm also going to arrange things by ordering, sending to back. You always want to think about the layering of objects. Some will be in front, some will be behind. So I searched gallery sign to find a cool sign that I want to use to direct my viewers to my art gallery. I thought this one was kind of cool and went with the theme of my room, but it looks like I need to move my window, so I'll actually resize it and move it around a little bit. I can even tilt some of my images. I will add one more thing. I will add an easel to my room, so it looks like this is a studio. Again, it shows things that I like to do. Take a tabletop easel, move my Chromebook over, or my MacBook over, resize it, trim it down a little bit, and just start shifting some objects around. So now to create my gallery, I created a new slide. Again, find the background that you want to use. I'm going to use just a brick wall. And I'm going to make this linkable to that next slide. So I clicked that link button, looks kind of like a paperclip, and I chose slide 2. So now I can start searching for, I'm going to use a whole bunch of different types of frames that I will start adding my artwork into as the weeks go on. So I would just continue to add more and more frames and fill up the whole space. Let's pretend I did that. I'm going to add a home button and do the same thing where I click on the link button up at the top right there. I am going to link it to slide 1 because that's the first slide, and every time someone clicks on that button it'll bring us right back to the home page. So there you have it. You're going to have a clickable portfolio that is personalized to you. If you want to learn how to do your own Bitmoji, that will be in another video.